Hey, if you are an international Vietnamese student in Canada and you are wondering how you are going to best plan your next week so that you are on schedule ahead of time and not overwhelmed, then this is how you can do it. Hi, I'm Un, also an international student at Vancouver Island University, and let me share with you how I do it every week. So, I'll explain my thought process as I go through this, and that we'll see how it goes. So these boxes you see on the screen are different buckets that I categorize my weekly task into. So usually, before I did this, what I had is a list of not a list of random things to do that I need to do. Basically, it's just a long to-do list, and you might have this yourself too. It's just like, say, Monday I need to do laundry, and then I have to go grocery on Wednesday, then I have class on, from Monday to Thursday, and then whatever else random things I have for the week. So I take that list and I section them into different categories and buckets. Say I have the tasks that are for university, I section it into a bucket called university mastery. And this is just a name you put for your bucket, it doesn't really matter. I just name it this way. And so take your list and section them out in buckets really help you have a clear vision of your week in terms of what exactly you're trying to do or trying to achieve in what category instead of just having a long list of to do that really just tires you out when you look at it for too long, because it's just a never ending to do list. So for me, from my to do list, I was able to bucket it into university is this one, the top blue, and then I have the fitness here where I work out. This one, I have a part-time job right now, so I have bucket for my part-time job schedule. Self-mastering and growth is for me to say I have any plan to um, improve myself. So right now, what I'm doing, as an example, is a book, and I shadow read it to practice my English pronunciation. And so that's like self-improvement thing, so that I can one day hopefully speak English like a native speaker in terms of being clear and loud. And so, yeah, it's just one of the things I want to practice on a weekly basis. And the self mastery and growth is the bucket for that for me. Revolutionary education is just a side project of mine, so you don't need to worry about it. And live admin is a bucket for things that are urgent, that are important but not urgent. So, say I need to renew my driver license or things like that. Just random, unexpected things from life that I need to resolve before they become a problem. So, yeah. So I would want you to go through your list right now and section them into buckets. That way you can clearly see, with you see what's going on in your week. Because I have all these buckets, but that doesn't mean all my weeks have all of these buckets. Sometimes they have less, and sometimes they have all of that. And it's just a way to organize your visual and mental thing. All right. So after you have bucketed things into these, then the next thing I usually do is I go from the either the most important bucket that I need to plan first, or the one that is the easiest to plan. And the and when I say most important, I think of it as um, give you the most leverage for the week. Meaning, if you complete this bucket, then you win the most. But also, I like to do it the most important thing first in the planning session because you are fresh into the planning session and you have the most energy. And as you keep on planning, then you keep using your energy and mental energy to think about how to best plan your week and whatnot, and you will get tired. So it wouldn't be wise to leave the most important bucket to for last because then you're tired and you don't even want to plan anymore. So for me right now, next week I will start planning my school. I have some summer classes. So let me see. For my summer class next week, let me see. Next week is week 23, I think. Let me see. Next week is week 23. All right. So week 23, I would say want to you completed this. I'm gonna do these tasks because I haven't completed them this week yet. Move them over. Module topic 1. This one goes first. This one there. Okay. All right. Okay. So basically, how how you plan your buckets. Let me move my camera away from my face is covering the whole thing. All right. So how you plan your week for each bucket is, and how I do it, how I like to do it is, first you need to know exactly what result you want to get for the week, because otherwise then you kind of just go back to doing random tasks on your never-ending to-do list. And so if you want to get to have clear result every week, to make progress every week, then you must know what you want done next week. And so for me, I want to complete module 2, topic 1 and 2, and then chip in assignment 2. So this is a concrete and clear result that I want done next week. And you would need something like this for you too, because otherwise then you would just start doing tasks. You just start chipping away the task, and if you have full of energy, then it's fine. I mean, you kind of just doing the things you need to do. But when you're tired, then you start asking yourself, like, why am I even doing this? Like, what am I trying to achieve in doing these tasks? And then if the tasks are not aligned with, the tasks don't align with the goals you want done for the week, then now you feel like you have wasted time. And to avoid that, you would want to have a clear result. And so it's just a good thing to write down what exactly you want done for the week. And also, purpose, give yourself a little reason why uh, the task must be completed within next week and not, you know, 4 weeks down the line. Since so, this reason must be a reason good enough to urge you to complete it next week, not in the future. That's about it. And then you put down the task you must complete inside. For me, you can see from 3 to 6. These are the 4 tasks I need to get done next week. And so I already pre-planned my school week for next week. So this is why it's relatively fast for me. It might take you a little longer, but that's fine. And then after that, I am done with one bucket, and you just move down to the rest of your buckets. All right, have fun planning. That's it.